Global car industry in crisis. The unexpected culprit. Ever totaled your car and secretly hoped it found a second life as a movie star's ride? Well, buckle up, gearheads, because the truth about wrecked Teslas is wilder than a Mad Max chase scene and way more global. We're talking totaled Teslas rising from the junkyard ashes, crossing continents, and maybe even getting you hacked by a Ukrainian DJ. What? Yo, Car Computer Exchange fam. Welcome back to the channel where we celebrate all things cars from the classics to the cutting edge. Today we're taking a deep dive into a story so bizarre, so unexpected, it'll have you saying, whoa, faster than a Tesla on ludicrous mode. We're talking wrecked Teslas, folks, and their surprising second life overseas. But here's the twist that'll send your insurance rates into a tailspin. It's a wild ride with unexpected turns, international intrigue, and maybe even a sprinkle of data privacy concerns. So grab your favorite wrench, settle in, and get ready to have your mind blown. Have you ever totaled your car and secretly hoped it found a new life, maybe as a movie star's ride or a high-speed getaway vehicle? Well, buckle up, gearheads, because the truth about wrecked Teslas is wilder than a Mad Max chase scene and way more global. We're talking totaled Teslas, rising from the junkyard ashes, crossing continents, and maybe even getting you hacked by a Ukrainian DJ. What? The Tesla story, from total to Ukrainian treasure. Let's meet a guy from Vancouver. This poor soul's Tesla took a nasty spill, the kind that left the body shop techs sweating and muttering about extensive damage and electrical nightmares. So, the insurance company did what insurance companies do. They declared it totaled and sent it off to, well, what most folks assume is car heaven or maybe a crushing machine. But plot twist, our Canadian friend gets a notification on his phone. A software update is needed for his, totaled Tesla. Except his Tesla is supposed to be 6 feet under, or several thousand miles away. This notification was just the tip of the iceberg. Turns out, his totaled Tesla not only got a second chance, it got a whole new life in Ukraine. Yep, you read that right. Our Canadian friend's car, complete with some extra miles, courtesy of its international adventure, was listed for sale in Ukraine, looking as good as new, well, almost. Another shocking story. Your Tesla, your music, someone else's playlist. This isn't an isolated incident. Another Tesla owner had a similar experience, but with an even weirder twist. His totaled Model X, deemed unfixable in the US, ended up in Ukraine, logged in with his credentials. Imagine the horror and mild amusement of discovering your car in a different country, jamming out to someone else's Spotify playlist. Why Ukraine? The land of second chances for wrecked EVs. So why Ukraine? It turns out this isn't some shady black market operation. Ukraine actually has a booming market for, wait for it, wrecked EVs. Unlike North America, where a fender bender can send your Tesla to the scrapyard graveyard, Ukraine has different rules for what constitutes totaled. This, coupled with a growing number of Ukrainian mechanics who specialize in EV repair, has created a haven for these electric phoenixes. And get this, despite the ongoing war, the number of EVs in Ukraine has actually doubled since 2021. This green wave is partly fueled by high gas prices and government incentives for EVs. Plus, used EVs from North America, including our Canadian friends Tesla, are a cost-effective way to get more electric cars on the road. The secret life of EV batteries, from crash car to powering a scooter. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or the battery pack in the trunk. What about the damaged batteries in these totaled EVs? EV batteries are complex beasts, made up of thousands of individual cells. While a major accident might render the whole battery unusable in a high-performance car, those individual cells can often be repurposed. Ukrainian mechanics are getting creative, using these second-hand cells to power everything from electric scooters to, wait for it, even war drones. Alright gearheads, halfway through this wild ride, hit the brakes, or maybe the like button, and tell me in the comments, would you rather have your totaled Tesla chilling on a beach in Hawaii, or become a Ukrainian DJ's personal party machine? Let's hear it. Here in North America, a fender bender with your Tesla can feel like a death sentence. Why? Damaged EVs are far more likely to be declared totaled compared to gas guzzlers. This harsh reality stems from a perfect storm of factors. High-tech headaches. Teslas are packed with complex features that can be expensive nightmares to repair. Think sensor arrays, intricate wiring systems, and self-driving gizmos, all potential culprits for skyrocketing repair bills. Technician Tango. Finding a qualified mechanic who can wrestle with these high-voltage beasts can be a challenge. Unlike gas-powered cars, EVs require specialized training and equipment, creating a technician shortage that further complicates repairs. Battery blues. The heart of an EV, the battery pack, adds another layer of complexity. There's no universal standard for assessing battery health, making it difficult to determine if a damaged battery can be safely salvaged or needs to be replaced altogether. And replacing an entire battery pack? Let's just say it can drain your wallet faster than a Tesla on ludicrous mode. Dismantling dangers. Ripping apart an EV battery is no easy feat. It requires specialized tools, safety precautions, and a healthy dose of courage. Lithium-ion batteries can burn fiercely if mishandled. Many scrapyards simply aren't equipped or willing to deal with this explosive situation. The unexpected consequence. Insurance on the rise. So, what happens when insurance companies deem your Tesla a total loss? They pay you out, of course. But guess who ultimately foots the bill? You, the insured consumer, through rising insurance premiums. As the number of totaled EVs climbs, so too will the cost of insuring them. This could mean digging deeper into your pockets just to keep your electric dreams alive. Data privacy, a ghost in the machine. Now, let's talk about the creepy crawlies in this situation, your data. Many modern cars store a surprising amount of personal information, login credentials, navigation history, even your favorite Spotify playlists. If you're waving goodbye to your totaled Tesla, make sure to log out of all your accounts before it embarks on its international adventure. The last thing you want is a stranger in Ukraine rocking out to your guilty pleasure playlist. The debate, Paradise Lost or Paradise Found. While wrecked, Tesla's finding a new life in Ukraine sounds bonkers, there are arguments against this global car shuffle. Fire hazard on the high seas. Damaged batteries pose a fire risk on cargo ships, potentially endangering lives and causing environmental disasters. E-waste dilemma. Shipping wrecked EVs overseas simply offloads our electronic waste problem onto other countries. Ideally, we should be focusing on responsible battery recycling practices right here at home. The road ahead, a sustainable future. So, what's the takeaway? The global car industry is facing a complex challenge. North American insurance needs an overhaul to better handle EV repairs. Standardized battery health assessments and a skilled technician workforce are crucial, and responsible e-waste solutions are essential to protect our planet. But hey, maybe this story also sparks a conversation about a more sustainable future for EVs, one where totaled Teslas don't end up halfway across the world, but are instead given a second chance, right here in our own backyards. So, gearheads, what do you think? Is Ukraine the promised land for totaled Teslas? Or is this whole situation a recipe for disaster? We've got to untangle this electric mess together. Hit that subscribe button and join the Car Computer Exchange fam for more wild rides in the world of all things automotive. We'll be diving deep into the future of EVs, sustainable solutions, and maybe even some tips on how to avoid totaling your Tesla in the first place. Unless, of course, you secretly want it to become a Ukrainian DJ's party car, no judgment here. Let's shift gears and keep the conversation rolling in the comments below.